Fans, you're alive. Third down with Morgan Holder. I am Morgan.
And I'm Holder. Welcome to the show.
Holder, we got a good show tonight. I do believe. What do you say?
You say that every week,
I do. You know why?
and every week you get burned.
I think I beat you every week already, besides maybe 1 week.
No, I don't think you beat me this past week.
Oh, I definitely did. We got proof.
I don't think so. We had the same games picked with the exception of one or two.
Oh, this week only is one game different, but I'm still gonna beat you because that team you picked.
Yeah, okay.
No guest tonight, but it's gonna be an interesting show. I'm gonna go ahead and get my.
Morgan, I'm a little disturbed by the posting you put up on our show.
Oh, I think the fans will like it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my shoutouts though, Holder, and get to start. You know, every week I get my shoutouts, and I think my shoutouts is the best. So, for the new listeners, new subscribers, if you guys don't know, my shoutouts goes to First Take with the best analyst in football, Stephen A. Smith. And then we have First Thing First with Nick Wright, and the Manning Cast with one of the greatest quarterbacks in Peyton Manning and his little brother Eli Manning. You keep on laughing, but
no comment on all three.
Well, first of all, you can't because you know Stephen A. is the greatest, and Peyton Manning is the greatest quarterback.
Peyton Manning has a big head. He looks like he has Down syndrome. No, and he talks like I don't know. He talks like he sounds retarded. Anyway, I want to send my shouts out to the Rich Eisen show. Love some Rich Eisen. Again, he talks to players and coaches. Another shout out to the Pivot, Super Bowl winning safety. What's his name, Morgan? Ryan Clark, man. Super dope. Again, interviews players and coaches. And the Pat McAfee show. Oh my goodness. Pat McAfee, and he interviews players and coaches. How up close and personal can you be? Where Stephen A. criticizes, he doesn't have guests.
Doesn't matter.
Or coaches on the show.
Criticism is the best. If you don't criticize, if you don't get criticized, it's because you suck. If you get criticized, that means someone likes you and someone thinks highly of you, and they want to tell you the truth about yourself, right?
He's terrible.
Oh, he's the best.
He's terrible.
If you say so.
Terrible.
If you say so.
Anyway, what brings you to my show this week?
What brings you to? I'm pretty sure both. This is our show, buddy. I'm pretty sure both our names on here. What an ass! I wasn't trying to cuss, but talking to you, Holder, I gets my blood pressure up.
Yeah, you say that every week about not cussing, but I don't think that's going to happen again.
I want to talk about a team here who, by the way, was in the Super Bowl last year. Everybody had high hopes for them, this year. Maybe some injuries, I don't know. But the Niners, what do you think the future holds for the Niners? I know Brock Purdy's out tomorrow, and I want to say Bosa.
I don't know. I don't think they. I don't think they're in danger of not going to the playoffs.
I think they are. I think they are in danger of not making the playoffs. I think they're also in danger because they're 5-5, right? In that division, you have
weak division.
In that division, you have Arizona, who's doing really well this year. I don't know, but they are. You have the Rams, who is winning games now, and then you have Seattle is hit or miss, and then you have the 49ers. 49ers, the Rams, and Seattle, all three are 5-5 in that division. I think maybe the 49ers have to win out, and I don't know if they can do that.
I think they can.
I don't know. Again, with some injuries tomorrow, I mean, do you really think they can win tomorrow without... I mean, and they're going against the Packers. They're playing in Green Bay. But do you really think they can win without Brock Purdy? Is the question.
Yeah, they can win. The defense can win that game for them.
What about Nick Bosa? You think they can win without Nick Bosa?
Nick Bosa isn't the only All-Star they have on that defense.
What about the defensive back?
I don't know if you watch the Niners at all.
I'm just saying. He's the leader of that team. And granted, Green Bay got some players that's out too.
Morgan, any of the Bosas, they never last the season, man. Come on.
See, what do you guys say that for? I'm gonna tell you.
They're always hurt.
I'm gonna tell them where you live.
What's wrong with Nick? Is he going to be? He's not going to be out. What? A couple weeks?
No, he'll be back December 1st. So yeah, about a week and a half, something like that. Same thing with Ward, the defensive back. He's going to be out. I don't know about Brock Purdy. I don't know how serious his injury is.
I didn't even know he was hurt. I should have did some research before the show started, but I didn't know.
It's his shoulder. Again, I don't know how bad it's hurt.
Is it his throwing shoulder? Is it his left shoulder? I don't. You didn't get any details on that?
I'm looking up right now. I just know it's his shoulder. So we're gonna look it up and find out. So it's a stolen. It's a stolen. It's a stolen shoulder. So it's just the soreness in a stolen shoulder. That's it. I don't know how. Again, I don't know the severity of it. I don't know how bad it is, but he was limited at practice this week.
Okay.
So.
Well, if it's just sore, he should be all right. You can throw that out. Put some icy hot on it or whatever. Wrap it. I think he'll be fine. Considering who they're playing, I don't think they'll have any problems.
Yeah, but I mean, again, they're playing in Wisconsin. We know how, and I hate to say this because I don't like Green Bay, but we know how good Green Bay can be at home.
Yeah, I think the cold can be a factor too.
Definitely. I mean, the 49ers ain't used to playing in cold weather like that unless they travel to cold places like Green Bay. So
I guess time will only tell, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Is that a 3:00 game, 4:00 game?
3:00. I don't think any game plays at 3:00 there, buddy.
Talking about.
They play at 4:20
Central time. I'm talking about.
They play at 4:25.
3:25 here. You're killing me.
I forgot we're on different times there. I forgot. I don't know. Forgot.
You are killing me. Okay.
I'm not gonna put you on blast. I'm not gonna tell people where you live, but yeah, we are on different times. Next up, Holder. This next topic. I don't know if it's even worth talking about because this guy sucks. But the future of Daniel Jones. He wants to go to contender. The Giants pay this man all this money and they moved him to third string, and then he has to be released and they granted it. What?
Oh, dude, they moved him to fourth string.
Fourth string. I'm sorry, my bad. So, and that should tell people something about this guy. If you go to first of all, you get drafted in a high pick of the first round, right? And then you start, and then all of a sudden you get all those. You had maybe I'm gonna say one good season because last year he had a breakout season. I'm not gonna say breakout. It was a good season. Maybe luck. I don't know. And you get paid all this money, and then you fall all the way to fourth string. Like what?
Well, Morgan, you have to realize that there is a bust list out there, right?
Oh, he's on that list. He's on that list.
There's a bust list, and I'm proud to say that he's made that list.
Oh, definitely. And I don't know.
Being the caliber, let's not say the caliber quarterback he is, but the amount of money he's making.
Oh, God.
Where could he possibly go and start?
And
be successful.
Here's the thing. He wants to go to a contender. What contending team really needs a quarterback? Nobody, right? Because they're contenders for a reason, right? I believe
Well,
that,
see,
and,
it sounds like he's settling in to wanting to be a backup on a contending team.
and that's what me and you just talked about before the show. We talked about him not starting no more in NFL, and I believe if he goes anywhere, and I'm not saying that this team that I'm about to say is contending because they're not, but I think Dallas would be a good fit for him. He sucks, they suck. I mean, tell me if I'm
Are you
wrong.
giving up on Trey Lance already?
It's Cooper Rush. Trey Lance is not even starting. It's Cooper Rush who they're starting.
I know, but you're putting him ahead of Trey Lance.
I'm just saying what Jerry Jones probably would do. I mean, so here's the thing: Trey Lance shouldn't be on the Cowboys team. First of all, that's the first thing because I think he's way better than what he's at over there. I think to me, when you go to Dallas, it's for washed up players. Keyshawn Johnson, washed up. T.O. was washed up, right? Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, so why not have Daniel Jones go over to the Cowboys? They need a quarterback. Prescott's hurt; he's out. They got Cooper Rush, who sucks as well. So why not have Daniel Jones go over there and play for the Cowboys for this year, for the rest of the year?
First and foremost, I don't think Dum Dum would bring him in to Dallas.
He brought back fat ass Ezekiel Elliott, didn't he?
He did, but I don't think he would bring this guy. I mean, this guy is horrible. At least Zeke knows the offense here. That's probably why he brought him back. I mean, I know Zeke is not Zeke of old, but at least he knew the playbook. And this Daniel Jones,
And the reason why I said the Cowboys,
he don't know anything.
that's true. That is true. And the reason why I said the Cowboys, um, I know they're not a contender, but I did see something, and I'm gonna share it. 'Cause I think it's like hilarious, but also at the same time it's true. So DraftKings posted this, right? This is how the Cowboys can get number one seed in NFC. Cowboys got to win out. Ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna win out. First of all, Commanders beating Washington, or Commanders beating Washington. Commanders beating Eagles in Week 16, and otherwise both lose. So I think Washington's gonna beat Eagles anyways in that week. But the Giants beat Buccaneers. I don't think the Giants are gonna win any more games. I don't see that happening. And then the AFC teams
No.
must win all remaining inter-conference matchups. Lions lose. I don't think Lions are gonna lose out. I don't see that happening either. And then the Vikings losing all their games besides Week 18. I don't think the Vikings are gonna lose. And I'm a Minnesota fan, so I'm not saying this because I'm a Vikings fan, but I don't think Minnesota's gonna lose any more games than what they need to lose.
You don't.
So, and I don't see the Packers finishing 9-8. I think the Packers are gonna finish better than 9-8. And then you got the 49ers, Rams, Seahawks all finished 9-8, Cardinals 8-9, and the Falcons 9-8. First of all, I don't see the 49ers even winning. I think they're going to win more than the 9 games. And I see the Cardinals winning more than 8 games. So,
right. Yeah.
And that's why I brought the Cowboys into the picture about a contender, because they have a lot of issues going on over there. A, and 2, they need to win out. Now let me ask you a question.
Well,
do you see? And this is not a contending
go
team.
ahead.
This is not a contending team. But Carolina, they need a quarterback too. It seems like, right? Because Bryce Young was sitting on the bench, he's sitting on the bench, starting. Do you bring in Daniel Jones to Carolina?
Why would you do that? Season is almost over.
It is almost over. Look what happened with Baker Mayfield when he went to the Rams. He went to the Rams, and then he played for the Buccaneers. You see the pattern?
I don't see it. The season is almost over.
The Rams brought in
I don't think.
Again, the Rams brought in Baker Mayfield.
I think the Panthers will probably be hunting for another quarterback.
I think they should.
Right.
I think Bryce Young is a good quarterback over there. I think it's a system, and I think the owners need to do something. Line, receivers. I think Bryce Young is good over there. If you bring in Daniel Jones, I don't think that's a good option.
No, I think Bryce Young deserves a chance. But again, they need to build around Bryce Jones because they had brought in Deontay Johnson, which is the Steelers let him go because he was a problem in the locker room. Now he's with Baltimore. He didn't do anything.
He's not that good.
The few games he played,
didn't do squat.
So they have to build around Bryce Young. They have to build around him. So, and I don't know how long that's going to take.
So real quick,
think about it.
True or false? Daniel Jones' career is over with. I'm going with true.
I'm going with very true.
Okay. All right.
He's done.
And then next week, we're gonna watch the Carolina. I'm gonna watch the Carolina game back and forth tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'll watch the Carolina game. We'll come back and talk about Bryce Young next week and see if what we think about him as well. I know you saw this next topic is very questionable, and I'm pretty sure some of the fans are gonna be like, what the hell? Why would you all talk about this team? But if Denver Broncos, if they can make the playoffs, how dangerous can they be?
Morgan.
What? Look.
Did you just say what I thought I heard?
Yeah, if Denver makes the playoffs, how can they be? This is a Cinderella team, right? This is one of the teams that you say underdog teams, right? They got a rookie quarterback in Bo Nix. Their defense is strong. I mean, they almost beat Kansas City, one of the top teams in the NFL. People have them high of winning Super Bowl.
A lot of teams almost beat Kansas City.
I'm just saying, Denver to have a rookie quarterback, and I'm not gonna say no Pro Bowlers because they could be some Pro Bowlers over there, but they don't have high talent like Cake, Minnesota Vikings. They don't have those guys. I'm not gonna say scrubs, but bunch of like nobodies really.
Well, Morgan, if you want to talk about this, they have potential, but I don't see anything till next year. Let them get a couple more weapons, maybe add another piece or two to that defense. Then yeah, I think they'll be you'll have a strong case. But this year, I don't think.
I think they got a good shot.
Really
okay, so let me ask you a question: if they make the playoffs, they could be a wild card. If they make the wild card, do you think they're going to win in the wild card, or do you think they're going to lose in the wild card game?
No, they'll be on the road. No,
I'm going to say I think they will. I think they would win, but now I don't think they would win the next round. That's me, but if they do, if they say they win the wild card game in the next round, they'll
have to go in and play a 2 seed.
Be Buffalo, probably most likely Buffalo. So I'm saying next round they probably won't win. But hear me out when I tell you this: if Denver could beat Buffalo, I think they have a good shot of winning it all.
Next year they'll be. I don't think they'll be a contender. I think they'll make the playoffs if they draft right.
Okay. I know we got some Bronco fans out there somewhere. Bronco fans, if you listen, please chime in. That way we can next show we'll give out your answers. If you think Denver could be a problem if they make the playoffs, just shout out to us.
Yeah, we want to know. We want to hear because I know Denver fans are biased. If we have any other fans of other teams out there.
Yeah, it could be anybody. Anybody.
Chime in as well because the Denver fans are going to be biased. You're going to get an honest answer.
I don't think
Denver fans are going to be in the Broncos' favor.
Not all the fans, and the reason why I say that is I know some fans. I'm a Minnesota fan, but I know they're not going to go to Super Bowl. No, they're not going to go to Super Bowl. But there's fans out there like that, right? They're going to say, "Hey, this is the truth. This is how we feel." Not like, "Oh yeah, they're going to go all the way and win, guys."
They're not going to go to the Super Bowl, but they're not going to really be a threat in the playoffs.
I think they will give teams run for the money.
If we have other fans chime in, we'll get their honest opinion, and Denver fans as well, but all Denver fans are going to say, yeah, when have I ever told you the Steelers weren't going to the playoffs or the Super Bowl?
You
Never.
always say that dumb shit all the time.
You say the same thing about Minnesota.
You know what? I do until this year. This year, I didn't think we was going to win as many games as we did because I'm not a big Sam Darnold fan, but he's proved himself. But yeah, I think Denver could be dangerous. Holder, I know you're about to get kick out of this because this is a topic I think you've been waiting to hear because they're inside your division. And before I say anything, forget any fans of this team. I do apologize because I don't bash this team as much as I do other teams, but I think it's time to bash this team. Holder, what the future for the Bengals? What do you think? What do you think is going on over there?
Well, the same thing I've been going on when they got lucky and went to the Super Bowl. What did I tell you? I said it was a fluke. They will not be back.
You did say that.
I don't. I know you're a big Joe Mixon fan, and you think that's
Ja'Marr Chase,
most,
Ja'Marr Chase,
you know, and T. Higgins and all these guys holding out. No, dude. I've always looked at them as a team that was overrated. Not saying that they don't have talent.
So, do
overall,
you think
they're overrated?
Do you think it's coaching?
They're done. They're done this season. They're done.
I don't think they'll make it to the playoffs, let alone and hear me out when I tell you this, because if we go back and listen to the first part of the show, beginning of the year, I thought the Bengals was going to be ahead of Pittsburgh. I thought Bengals for sure was going to be in second place. I thought it was going to be Baltimore, Cincinnati, then Pitt, right? That was my guess. I would never thought Bengals being down where they're at and Pitt being where they're at.
You and every NFL analyst there is.
I mean, you have all this talent over there, and I don't know where to start out with that. Like I don't know if it's Zach Taylor's coaching style. I don't know if it's the play calling.
NFL, dude. The NFL. You've seen the movie Any Given Sunday, right?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Have you seen it?
I've definitely seen it.
Okay, and when these players do these interviews, they say, well, you guys are the favorites, blah, 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 and they'll say, hey, man, they get paid just like we do.
But
it's not
like Cincinnati's getting, it's not like they're getting blown out. It's not like they're, losing.
You're doing this now. Do you follow Vegas?
Nope. I
forget you follow Stephen A. Yeah, okay.
Well, first of all,
I don't know how many times he's been wrong.
He's like me. Maybe 10% of the time he's wrong.
He's like a weatherman. He can be wrong about something and still keep his job.
First of all, Stephen A's not like a weatherman. Don't ever say that again.
Oh, yeah, he is.
No, he's not. He's way better.
How many co-hosts has he had? Nobody can get along with the guy, man. Come on.
Because he says the truth. He speaks what's on his mind. If he tells you the team sucks, the team sucks. Get over it. Cry a river.
No, dude. That dude is so condescending to whoever's sitting on the panel with him. He tries to make them sound stupid and all that. Dude.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to ask
you. Where do you think the Bengals are going? Where do you think the Bengals are going? What about Joe Burrow? Is he making up excuses? Or is he just saying we don't have what it takes?
See, it's kind of hard. Because here's the thing. I know they don't have a good running back.
Now, before you get started, Joe Burrow does throw people under the bus.
He does, but I can't blunt. See, I don't know. I'm iffy, and the reason why I'm iffy is because they don't have a strong running back like they did in Joe Mixon. Okay, but I want to say it's the play calling. Again, I don't think the play calling that they're doing is right.
Now you're saying they need to make coaching changes?
Absolutely.
Defense. Well, nothing has changed. they were winning before. I mean, all of a sudden the OC over there has got dementia or something.
I'm not gonna say dementia, but I think people's picking up on his play calling. I think teams are picking up on it. I mean, Ja'Marr Chase is he's having the best curve of his life over there. I get that, but you can't have running game and nothing against Zach Moss and the other running backs over. Nothing against them, but you can't have a good running game without a good running back, right? So that goes with saying, hey, if I have some running plays, it's time to switch it up because we can't really do them, right? It's time to do something different because you don't have a strong running back over there.
More than I
maybe do some screens.
The run. Maybe it's the offensive line. Maybe it's if these guys are good enough to get into the pros. It could be the offensive line.
But here's the thing: the offensive line hasn't been that good in Cincinnati for a while. But Joe Mixon had his yards the same. It's almost the same line that they had last year and the year before last.
But they're hurt this year.
They was hurt a couple years ago and last year.
They're hurt this year too. I mean, look at Joe. Joe has been running for his life ever since he got there.
Facts. And people know how good. But, and this is I'm taking this out of your books because you always say, oh, when you come into the NFL as a rookie, there's no film on you, yada yada yada. There's a lot of film now on Joe Burrow, a lot of film on Ja'Marr Chase, right? But
yeah,
I don't think it's them. I really don't. I don't think it's Joe Burrow. I don't think it's Ja'Marr Chase. I really think it's a coaching staff.
Well, let's just say this. You and the other analysts were wrong. Yes, you and the NFL professionals were wrong, dude. Come on.
And I can admit right now, at this time, stats overlooked everything else. That's what I did.
Good. I'm glad. It takes a big man to stand up and do that.
But
it's not going to help your case.
I'm always going to go with stats, no matter what.
I know. That's what you do.
So, where do you think the Bengals lay at? Do you think they're going to go?
Done.
Do you think they're going to go blow Cleveland, or do you think Cleveland's going to finish last? What do you think is going to happen?
That's a good question, and I don't have the answer for that because both of them are playing not good football. I mean, against Now think about this. In the rivalry of those two teams, Cleveland always gets the best of them. I mean, think about this. What's Garrett? He lives in the backfield when they play Cincinnati. So if you count those two games, if Cleveland loses those two games, or if Cincinnati loses those two games against Cleveland, I think they'll fall last in the division.
Okay. I can't.
I don't even know if they played each other yet, but I don't think they have. But I don't think so.
They played on, I thought once, maybe. Yeah, the Bengals beat them the first time they played this week this year only by 7. It was 21-14. So.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it now.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Bengals will finish last in the division. So,
I mean, they're 4-7 right now. Cleveland's 3-8. You really think Cleveland's going to win more games than Cincinnati?
Possibility. I doubt it, but it's a possibility. You asked me. I said I didn't know. I'm trying to give you my best. I don't know. And I know you think Cincinnati can win more games than Cleveland. I already know that.
For sure. And I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I mean, I really want Cincinnati to win more than Cleveland. I don't like the Browns. I think I hate the Browns worse than I hate the Bears, and the Bears are in my division. But hey,
You hate the Bears more than you hate
no, I hate the
cheese heads?
I hate yeah. I mean, I hate both teams, but I hate the Bears worse. Don't ask why. I think because of the Bears fans. I think that's why I hate the Bears.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
This next topic.
Okay, continue. Please go on with the next topic because
I already know what you're going to say.
For later when we do the picks.
I already know what you're going to say. You're
No.
because you're biased. You're biased, just like everybody else. But do you still think Pittsburgh, even though? And hear me when I say this, because when they played Cleveland, I had Pittsburgh winning. You had Pittsburgh winning. I really thought Pittsburgh was going to win that game against Cleveland. I think the weather. I think it was the weather.
No.
You don't think it was? I think it was.
Pittsburgh plays in that weather at home.
Yeah, but they haven't this year though.
Doesn't matter. Here's the thing.
Do you think they took it easy? Do you think they played? Do you think they played the Browns?
They played the Browns. They didn't. The offensive line. Now, when I watched that game, and everybody knows Darnell Washington is a good blocker, not once did they have him stay in and help the offensive tackle with Garrett. Not once. He chipped him, but it was, and then Freiermuth chipped him, but it was like he didn't even touch him almost. He just put his hand on him.
So do you think they played?
So I blame that on Tomlin and the OC.
You don't think
if the guy's getting in the backfield that much, you need to have him double team.
You don't think they played the Browns at the Browns? They didn't play the Browns to Pittsburgh's level, but they played them at the Browns level, right? Do you think that's a big possibility?
No, they just didn't. They didn't make adjustments. They just didn't make adjustments.
So,
that's the only thing I can say. I don't think there were any other excuses.
Even though
they didn't make any changes at the half.
Even though they lost against Cleveland. Do you still think Pitt?
Think about it.
Go ahead.
T.J. Watt didn't get one sack, and he lives in the backfield of Cleveland. Because they did what they were supposed to do to keep him out of there. But Pittsburgh did not do that with Garrett. It was just poor game planning.
Even though Pitt lost, do you still think Pitt is a threat or dangerous in AFC?
Of course. Why wouldn't they be?
I mean, they lost to a sorry-ass Browns team.
Well, what good team has lost? The Ravens lost to a sorry-ass Browns team.
Okay, touche. You got me there. Do you have Pitt right now? Right now, and I know what you're going to say because you're biased, but I'm going to ask you anyways. Do you have Pitt at the top of that division still?
Of course. We'll go into Baltimore and beat them at home.
I don't think y'all gonna
Lamar
beat
Jackson.
I don't think y'all gonna beat Baltimore and Baltimore. That's me. I don't see it happening.
So, out of 5 games, Lamar Jackson has only won 1 against Pittsburgh. 1.
I get that,
and
but
I don't see 8 games.
I don't see Pitt going into Baltimore.
You're 1-7 against Pitt. Come on, man.
I don't think
you're a stats guy. You should look at those stats.
Again, y'all barely beat them this time, right? So I don't think y'all gonna
barely beat them every time. They barely beat us one time.
I don't think you guys can go to Baltimore. I think Baltimore's ready for this. I think Baltimore's ready for this. I think Baltimore is gonna up you guys. I think Baltimore wants to take that division back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dogfight.
But they gotta beat the Chargers first to do that.
It's gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna be a dogfight between Pitt and Baltimore to get to that number 1 seed. And I'm not gonna say number 1 seed to get that the division title. Let's put it that way for the AFC North, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they got to beat the Chargers, and I don't see that. But okay.
do you, right? And I know you guys don't play because y'all play Thursday, but where do you see the Pittsburgh working at for next game?
Working?
Yeah, I mean,
What are you talking about?
like, do y'all see them fixing things on the line, fixing things on defense for next game?
Oh, they're going to make their adjustments. Don't worry about that. That's just one of those things, you know. You got to have a short memory, move on to the next game. Now, we'll go with, I think I want to see more of Justin Fields.
I think Justin Fields.
I mean, he's a guy. Run that game.
I think he's gonna be the face of that franchise. I think he's the truth. I think the Bears washed their hands with him and they didn't give him a chance. Like, he came over to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got all that talent, and look what he done. Went undefeated for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, that should say something, right?
I believe so.
I'm not saying Caleb Williams is that guy, because he's definitely not. He's not Justin Fields. He's not. I think he's trash. I think Caleb Williams is trash, but I think the Bears should have kept Justin Fields and build around him. Like, look at Pitt. I think I want to see some packages with him in the backfield. Maybe some Wildcats. I think that'd be nice.
I want to see him and Wilson on the field at the same time.
I think that would be nice. I really think that'd be nice. Maybe the playoff time. This next topic.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at this next topic. Are you really going to go there on this show?
I am. I don't look. I am going to go there because this is about somebody that I like, and he plays for the NFC North team, right?
Do you think Bears and Packers fans care about this next topic?
I don't give a flying fuck what they think or how they feel. This is my show, not theirs. They don't like it, they cover their ears. Same thing with them. Same thing with them kitty cat teams. What's it called? The Lions. That's right, the Lions. Justin Jefferson broke Torrey Holt's record last game. First 5 years of hitting a mark. It's so incredible, right? Because right now he sits at 6,801 yard for. It's just the first 5 seasons of his career. How fantastic is that? That's saying something about this guy, right? Do you think? And me, I think he's gonna be one of the great receivers, right? I have him up there with Jerry Rice. I have him up there with Torrey Holt. I have him up there with Marvin Harrison, and I can't forget about Megatron. He's gonna be up there with him. Oh, and the other Minnesota great, Randy Moss. I have him up there with him. I think Justin Jefferson's going to come down and be, if not the best receiver in the NFL, definitely the best receiver in Minnesota history.
I don't think so. He's not going to the Hall of Fame.
What? Get out of here.
He's going to have a career-ending injury next season.
Why are you going to say that Why are you going to say that for?
Jake Reed was better than he is. Dude. Come on. You do remember Jake Reed?
Trash. Yeah, he played trash. I didn't like him. He played with Chris Carter a little bit. I remember.
Justin Jefferson's doing good. He's been pretty lucky.
Lucky? And here's the thing. He's had Kirk Cousins. He's had Sam Darnold. Can you imagine if he got a threat quarterback, what he can do? Oh, my.
Nah, I think he'd still be the same. It wouldn't matter if C.J. Stroud was a quarterback. It wouldn't matter if...
Yes. Yes, it would. Why
it wouldn't matter if Lamar Jackson was a quarterback.
If Lamar and him was on the same team...
Lamar, what did he do against Pittsburgh? He didn't do anything. You're talking about he was off the mark. Okay.
Justin
receivers dropped the pass.
JJ goes
mark most of the game.
JJ grabs the ball though. He don't care if it's above his head or down low. He's getting that ball somehow, some way. That is JJ for you. Do you?
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. I'm not gonna say he's the greatest. He's all right.
He is definitely gonna be the greatest. And I know this. I know why you're saying that, because George Pickens Because you think George Pickens is better than this guy? I don't see it. I don't. I don't see CD Lamb being better
Of course you
than JJ. But I do
don't.
want to
No,
ask you.
CD Lamb is not.
I think I got CD Lamb right now, maybe top 10 receiver. But
Yeah, he's a top 10. He's not.
he's
not a top 5.
No, for sure not. For sure not. But I do want to ask you this question. Do you think Jamar Chase is going to be better than JJ? Or do you think he's already there?
I think both of those receivers are trash.
I'm about to give your address out to the Bengals fans and to Minnesota fans.
No, Jamar Chase is good, but Jefferson is better than Chase. I mean, Jefferson has a height advantage over Chase. I mean, Chase is fast.
He is fast.
Jefferson is fast, but
so let me ask you.
I think teams just don't know how to cover Chase.
So let me ask you a question. And again, maybe I'm just being biased when I ask this because this is how I feel. If Jamar Chase leaves Cincinnati, do you think he could wind up playing with JJ in Minnesota?
Negative.
Or do you think they both can wind up somewhere else playing with each other at a different team?
No. There's not enough. Was that saying? 2 dogs and 1 bone. There's not enough. I mean,
they played in LSU together.
I like them.
They play with.
And they're both number 1. Do you think one of those is going to sit back and be a number 2? Come on.
I think if it came down to it, I think Chase would be okay. If I'll play with JJ, yeah, I'll be the number receiver. You could have both of them in together. I think that'd be good.
Look at Stephon Diggs, man. He's been around good receivers on the other side of the ball. He didn't like it.
That's Diggs. That is Diggs. I don't see JJ and Chase saying, "Give me the ball. I want the ball. Give me the ball. I'm the main guy. Give me the ball." I don't see them. They haven't done that. Even with Chase, when there was Higgins and there was Boyd, he wasn't like that.
They're 2 number 1.
Now, granted,
and remember, they're going for big paychecks too. So
I mean, JJ already has his paycheck.
Look, man, I know you have this fantasy, but it's not going to happen.
Granted, Minnesota does have Jordan Addison, but I would keep. I mean, Jordan's really good in the slot, but I would rather have Jamar Chase.
Really?
Yes.
Would you give up Aaron Jones and
T.J. Hockenson? T.J. Hockenson?
For Chase?
Hell yeah.
No.
In a heartbeat.
No.
In a heartbeat.
Addison.
Oh, Addison. Ooh, man.
Both of those 2 for Chase. Would you give them up?
No. I gotta keep Jordan Addison. I gotta keep him.
Then Chase is not what you
and the reason,
hype you're giving him. He's not worth it.
And the reason why I say that is because I like the way Addison plays. But I believe once Addison contract is up, his rookie year, I think he's going to leave. I think he's going to leave Minnesota.
Addison drives faster than he runs.
What are you going to say that for? It's not funny. His dog was hurt.
That's an excuse.
That's no excuse. That's his dog.
He got paid. His foot got heavy. He got caught. Come on.
But he didn't get in trouble. Like, I'm not going to talk about it. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it because it's going to get me going. Never mind. Moving on. Our picks are in for week 12, Holder.
Are the picks in already?
Yeah, absolutely.
I smell a victory.
Maybe. Because we got one game
There's
different.
No maybe.
We got one game that's
going to beat you.
We got one game that's different. Wait, again, Thursday night happened.
What?
Huh? What'd you say?
Just one game?
Just one game, buddy.
Well, yeah, then I'm going to win.
No, I see 2. I see 2. No, I'm just 2.
Because I know how you pick teams. Yeah, I'm going to win this one.
I'm going to ask you this in a little bit because I just realized who you just picked over this one team. We're going to talk about this pick in a little bit. So I just realized, I guess I skimmed through it too fast, man. That's why I still got one pick, but I skimmed through this way too quick, and I just realized you picked this team you picked. Anyways, Thursday night was Cleveland and Pitt. We both had Pitt. Sunday, and Holder, I'm about to ask you this question because we both got Minnesota, but you vaguely told me Then you couldn't ride with Minnesota because you have to go with your wife because she's a Bears fan. Does she know you picked Minnesota?
No, I didn't vaguely. I told you I had to support her.
And you didn't support her.
I meant that by watching the game.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't say that.
Not
You did not say that.
in my pick.
You didn't say that. You said
That
you had
support. I could watch any other game, but I chose to support her and watch the Bears. That's what I'm saying.
You didn't say
I
that.
can watch any other game.
Hey, does she know when the Bears lose, I'm sending her a Minnesota t-shirt? And just because you said you got to support her, I'm going to send you one too.
She's aware of that, and she said, save your money. I won't say anything else because we don't have a bleep button.
Oh, it's okay. I cuss all the time.
But we were talking about actually sending them back to you in the form of ashes.
See, what are you going to do that for?
But
that breaks my heart.
Dude,
that breaks my
would
heart.
be the most terrible. How could you send me? I don't care. I would just put it in the closet and just never wear it. But she is a Bears fan.
Okay, I know.
You think she likes Detroit, Minnesota, and freaking Green Bay? No.
You know what? I got a good idea. I'm going to make a picture, have a lion, a Viking, and a cheesehead.
Don't do it.
Right there.
Don't do it.
Peeing on the Bears logo.
Think about it. Think about it.
What?
What if she returned the favor and the cheesehead beat Minnesota and she sent you a cheesehead t-shirt?
I would wear it around the house as a nightshirt.
That is some ugly colors.
I think green and yellow goes good. I think it's a good color. But I will bleach the shirt to make it like a tie-dye shirt.
Maybe that is G-A-Y.
Maybe put some holes in there, knives and scissors.
That is G-A-Y, dude. Are you serious?
Yep. I'll have fun with it.
What makes you so, okay, give me a score, because this is going on record, because she can hear this.
Oh,
give me a score.
Oh, she can hear it. I'm gonna take Minnesota. I'm gonna take Minnesota. I'm gonna say 42-3. No, 42-10.
Oh no, you.
Yes, I did.
What are you?
Caleb Williams.
They have no defense. They have no offense.
Both.
What are you saying?
Both. And Caleb Williams getting sacked 5 times with 2 interceptions.
Oh, you didn't go there.
Yes, I did. He's gonna be running for his life.
No,
especially when you see his Van Winkle coming. Oh.
What?
When he sees the linebackers coming, oh man, he's gonna be like, "Oh, coach, I kicked the ball off in time, coach. We gotta do something."
Are you serious?
Yep. He's gonna be crying with that pink, finger polish on his hands. Something gonna be coming off because he's crying so much.
The Bears have a pretty good defense. They have a pretty good defense.
They cannot, and I promise you, they will not stop JJ or Jordan Addison. Aaron Jones is gonna go off too. Aaron Jones has the Bears number. He's gonna go off.
You don't think the Vikings will underestimate the Bears and play them lightly?
Nah. No.
I can't wait to hear the excuse. It'll either be the referees or penalties, self-inflicted.
I just want you to know something. If the Vikings lose, I'm shutting my phone off and I ain't talking for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Watch.
I don't believe that.
But
if the Vikings lose,
I'm gonna give you.
Angel and I will do the show next week.
I'm gonna give you a good score though, because that one I was just playing around so your wife can get mad at me. But I think it's gonna be 21-14 Minnesota.
21-14 Minnesota.
Yeah.
I
said 42-10 so your wife can kill me. I think it's gonna be 21-14, just because.
I don't think it'll be that.
Look how they played against other teams. I mean, they haven't. For example, look at last one we played against Jacksonville. Jacksonville was terrible. they had Mac Jones starting, and the Vikings barely won that game.
Well, Darnold hasn't been playing his best football either.
Donald's Donald. I don't think he has a good. I think he has one speed, and that's only the speed he knows. He don't have being good, great, or a leader. He's just playing his own speed.
He has not, and you mentioned yourself, he hasn't been playing good.
He's going back to what he knows in New York, and that's to lose. He's playing. He can't see the field right. I don't know.
Do you pull him and put in the backup this?
Hell no. Hell no. He's winning games. Leave him there. No. Don't do that. No.
You don't pull him.
No. He's winning games. Why in the hell would you pull him? It's like saying, hey, we know you're winning games, but we're going to sign Daniel Jones and have him come as your backup. No. Hell no.
Well, you guys could bring in Dion as coach, and
we are good. We are good. We are good. We are good with Kevin. We don't. With Kevin, we don't need. We got Kevin O'Connell. We don't need Deion Sanders. Nothing wrong with Deion Sanders, but we don't need Deion. We got Kevin O'Connell.
You never questioned O'Connell's coaching decision.
I'm gonna say this nicely. Fuck no. No.
What's the next game, dude?
We both got Detroit over the Colts. I think Detroit is going to win anyway. I mean, I don't see the Colts beating Detroit. The way that the Lions has been playing this year, the Lions has been playing the best football. And I know the Kansas City, I know they lost and they was undefeated, but I think the Lions is way better than Kansas City. The Lions is more of a threat than any team's going to play. I don't care.
Detroit's going to Super Bowl, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm not going that far. Not yet, anyways. But
you're not going that far?
No, I'm a Viking fan, so I can't say the Lions are going to Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
So you're saying there's a distinct chance that the Vikings could go to the Super Bowl?
Look, I can't talk it existing, but I'm wanting them to. I can't jinx my team.
Are the Vikings going to win the division?
I can't jinx my team, but yes, I want them to.
The Vikings are going to win the division.
I think they could. They got a good shot.
Are they going to have a bye week in the playoffs?
Yes. Yes, hands down. If they don't lose any more games, yes.
We'll see. I mean, you've seen the movie Any Given Sunday, and
now,
the Bears
I can tell
capable.
Don't give me that bullshit with the Bears. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Bears
bullshit.
are capable. But,
no.
You know, we're talking about the NFC, the black and blue division, so-called. And
if the Lions...
So you've lost hope on Anthony Richardson?
Yeah. Just because the way he did when he took himself out, yeah. I lost all hope in him. And I was high on him when he came in. I lost hope.
And you're not saying he's done, are you?
I don't think he's done, but I don't see him being... He's not the leader. He's not a leader that the Colts needed. He's not the leader that people thought he was. Again, I've never seen an NFL player, let alone a quarterback, tap his head saying he was tired.
Oh, it's just one mistake. I mean, come on. That little mistake, would you rather have him do that or throw a pick? Pick six.
I would rather him take a sack or throw an interception than take himself out. You're on the field as a leader, right? If the team sees you do that, you got to lead by example, right? So if you do that,
absolutely.
If you do that, a player who's going to lean on you like, oh, he's my leader, sees you do that, guess what? They're going to start doing it. Then the whole team's going to do it.
Yeah.
So
it's true. It's true.
And I don't like saying his name, but Tom Brady never did that. Peyton Manning never did it.
Why'd you say his name? Why'd you say his name?
Because I don't like Tom Brady.
How about Baker Mayfield? You like Baker?
I don't like Baker. Can go to hell. I don't like him either. But he never done it. Big Ben never done it. The list could go on. I've never seen.
Well, what about players faking an injury to get off the field for one play?
I don't know. I don't know if they're faking or what. Because I thought Dak Prescott faked his injury, but obviously he didn't. So I can't say. I
Well,
can't.
Dak Prescott sit on the sideline and said, "We fucking suck."
He did say that because he's not lying. He's not lying. They do
Did you
fucking
see
suck. I didn't watch that part until you said something. And I went back to watch the highlight. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, he did it.
And he's a leader. But I mean, next game, and
Well,
this.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
And it does involve the next game. And I noticed you picked Miami.
Yes, I did.
And you were just talking about Drake Mays playing pretty good.
I would
What made
not.
you go with Miami?
I would not ever pick New England.
Because of the sex trafficking? You haven't let that go yet?
No, I did not. The cheating. No, I didn't. I'll hold grudges, and that's 2 grudges I'm holding against that team.
So regardless of stats,
I'm not. I would pick the Bears over the Patriots if they play the Patriots again. I would pick. This is no lie. If the Lions was 0-16, I would pick them over New England.
so even with Tua's situation, you're still going with Miami?
Absolutely. Tua's been playing really good since he's been back from the concussion. Really good.
I know I picked New England, right?
I see that. I don't think New England's defense can stop the running game of Miami. Tyreek Hill, he's Tyreek Hill. I don't think he's going to be stopped. Waddle is.
We shall see, my friend. You do realize this is a divisional game, right? You do realize that.
I know. I just don't see it happening.
Okay.
You really think that's going to happen? You really think New England's going to beat Miami in Miami?
Do you remember that miracle
Here we go
when Miami beat Brady at the, with 0 seconds left on the clock? Do you remember that game?
I do. But
it happened.
This is different. Different.
And they were heavily favored. The New England Patriots.
This is different. This is
the Miami Miracle. Do you remember that? Do you recall it?
I do. So let me ask you a question. Because Miami beat New England once already this year by 5. And if I'm not mistaken, it was without Tua.
And Drake Mays was not hot as he is now either. So
he didn't even play. Different. It was Jacoby Brissett that played, but that doesn't even matter.
Buckle up your chin strap.
No.
Buckle up your chin strap, dude.
And let me tell you something.
Definitely going.
Let me tell you something.
In his favor.
Let me tell you something. Miami had 2 guys over 80 yards rushing that game. Again, New England's rush defense is terrible.
What's your point?
My point.
This could happen again.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. Huntley was the starter, the backup for Lamar Jackson. He won the game with an interception, no touchdowns. Tell me how you do that.
Dude, that was last year.
No. That was this year. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He backed up. That's what I'm saying. He backed him up last year, right? He was a backup last year for Lamar, but he came in and won this game against New England. Again, with the interception, no touchdowns. No interception. 1 interception, 0 touchdowns. How do you win a game by throwing an interception, no touchdowns?
Let me ask you this.
Answer that question.
Is that going to happen this game?
Absolutely.
Why do I waste my time? I just need to. Let's have the New England fans chime in on this upcoming game.
Hold on.
I don't know if there's
we don't need
to say anything.
We don't need New England fans chiming in. We don't care about New England fans. We don't care about them sex trafficking. We don't need those fans chiming in. No.
Why do we both take Tampa Bay over the Giants? In New York.
I picked Tampa Bay over the Giants because of the Giants being the Giants and being terrible. They're not winning any games.
I thought you didn't like Baker Mayfield.
I don't, but I'm trying to beat you this week. And if me had to pick Tampa Bay to do that, I would do it.
You can't stand Baker Mayfield.
I can't, but I also cannot.
And you want to win that bad.
I hate to lose.
That sounds desperate.
It's not desperate.
That sounds very desperate.
It's not desperate. Why in the hell would I pick the Giants? And the Giants lost against Carolina, of all teams, last week. The Panthers beat the Giants last week. Why would I pick them over a team that could make the playoffs?
What are you saying, Danny? That Danny Dimes wasn't good enough?
Obviously, if you got promoted to fourth string.
I think he's taking too much. I mean, I think it's more than just Danny Dimes out there. There's other areas of the team that need help too.
Yeah, it's called fire the coaching staff, fire the players, and get new players and new coaching staff.
Who do they have? Who's the bad guy? Is Tyrod Taylor out there?
No, it's Vito and somebody else. Vito is starting.
Why don't they bring in Tyrod?
Who?
Tyrod Taylor. You know who?
Nobody likes him. Who is this? I know Vito and somebody else. That makes me wonder. Now I'm going back and look now.
It's got to be Tyrod. I thought Tyrod was out there.
No. Drew Lock and Tommy DeVito.
Danny DeVito's little brother?
Yeah, his cousin, yeah.
You need help.
Maybe he could play the Penguin better than Danny DeVito.
You need help too. The Penguin?
Yeah, he played the Penguin in the... I'm done with you. You don't watch Batman, I forgot.
No, I've seen that. Actually, that was my favorite Batman
movie. Yeah, Danny DeVito played Penguin. I'm saying maybe Tommy DeVito can play a better Penguin.
I was thinking of hockey. I was thinking hockey. The Penguins.
I'm done with you. How'd you get the Penguin from
I was thinking hockey. Pittsburgh Penguin. My mind is always in Pittsburgh.
You watch hockey. You know what, Holder? That explains this next pick, why you picked Dallas over Washington.
And the Penguins are good. Excuse you?
You did. You picked Dallas over Washington. I mean, that explains everything.
When?
Just now. I'm looking at it.
I don't see a purple circle in there.
No. You didn't pick Dallas. But I got you.
I know. I'm looking at that.
I was hoping I would catch you off guard. We both got Washington. Do you think Dallas will get a spanking, or do you think it's going to be a close game in this? It's
a spanking coming up, man. You know what?
Do you
Washington has had some bad things going, and I think they want to make a statement.
Do you think that this is the game that Trey Lance is going to come in and play because Cooper Rush is getting benched, or do you think it's going to be one more game?
No, I don't think anybody's coming. I think they're going to leave it as such. Jerry Jones he's got to accept what's going on. I mean, no, Lance is not going to play. I think Cooper Rush is going to continue to play, and maybe we'll finish out the season as a starter.
Where do you see Dallas going next year? Do you think they're going to keep Prescott as
next year?
Yeah, do you think the Prescott's going to
keep who?
Do you think Dallas is going to keep Prescott next year as a starter, or do you think it's going to be Cooper Rush or Trey Lance's team?
No, I think Dallas is going to bring in a quarterback.
Who knows? Aaron Rodgers can go over there.
Take the hit on the money that they gave Dak.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers can go over there and play better than Prescott?
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is done.
Yeah,
He's
but
done.
again, earlier I said Dallas get washed up players. Do you think Aaron Rodgers will go there and play for him?
No.
I think he could.
No. No, I don't think so.
Do you?
I think Aaron Rodgers has already made the name for himself, and nobody wants to be a part of that.
Do you? I think it'd be pretty funny if he goes to Dallas. That way they can suck together. And I don't. Yeah, I think Dallas is done this year. I don't think they're going to win out, let alone go to the playoffs. Next up, I can't believe I picked this team because I don't like Taylor Swift, but I got Kansas City over Carolina.
What do you mean you don't like Taylor Swift?
This is her team.
I told you I'm going to get you a Swiftie jersey.
You better not. You can keep that. That's one thing I would send back to you, ripped up and burnt.
You know, Morgan, you always say you watch the Chiefs to watch the football game, not Taylor Swift.
Duh.
So you're saying you're not a Swiftie?
No. I don't want to see the ugly face of hers. I want to see football. I want to be... again...
You think she's ugly?
Absolutely. Again, if I want to watch football, I want to watch football. If I want to watch concert, I'll go to a concert. Or I'll put on YouTube and watch a music video. I'm entertained by watching football, not a pop singer.
Oh, well, why don't I send you some Swiftie tickets?
Hold on, I promise you, if you do that, they're getting sent back to you. Ripped up.
That's a concert.
I'm not trying to go to a Taylor Swift concert. I don't know none of her songs.
I don't either, but, you know...
You was just singing...
It's never too late.
You was singing Big Green Tractor before the show came on. Oh, what? Never mind, that's not her song. Never mind.
Dude, you're killing me. You know I'm getting old.
You are. Next up is Tennessee and Houston. I have Houston. You got Tennessee. I don't know what made you pick Tennessee over Houston.
Dude, you're kidding. Stop it. I'm looking right at it.
The fans don't know that. Subscribers don't know that. They really think you picked Tennessee over Houston.
What kind of football mind would I be if I made that pick? And I do think Houston is overrated.
That would be a bonehead pick, and I would wonder to know why you picked that pick. But yeah, that would be a bonehead pick. Again, that's like me picking New England over Miami. I mean, that'd be a bonehead.
You don't think Houston's overrated?
I don't think Houston's overrated. I think Houston's good. They're just getting good. I think they're gonna be better next year. I like C.J. Stroud. I like Will Anderson over there at the defensive player they got. I mean,
well, he came from Bama. Come on, what do you expect?
Yeah, he's one of the best. I mean, I think, and I don't think they needed Diggs. I don't. I think Diggs would have helped out, but he's hurt, of course. But I don't think they needed Diggs. I think they could have won games without Diggs. I mean, they're proving it. I think Houston could be a threat.
Oh yeah, they don't need Diggs. I told you that when they got him.
I think by getting Joe Mixon was the biggest thing they did that was right. Besides drafting C.J. Stroud.
I don't know about that.
I mean,
I know you like Mixon, and I know you look at the stats and all that, but he hasn't been playing good football.
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I'm serious.
And I get it.
He's crying like a baby if he falls or
he
doesn't get the line to gain. He's mad at the offensive line.
No, he's not.
He's not a team player.
He's the top. He's the top 8 for rushing as a rushing leader. Top 8 as a rushing leader. Are you serious? Are you mad because he's above Najee Harris? Is that what it is? Are you mad because he's over your running back Harris? Is that what it is?
What are you talking about?
He is number 8 right now in rushing yards. Harris is number 10. Are you crying because Harris is number 10 and Joe Mixon is number 8?
What are you talking about, dude? This has nothing to do with Harris.
It does. It has everything because you're a Pittsburgh fan and Joe Mixon came from Cincinnati. And I think you're mad because Mixon got the best of going over to Houston and they're winning games.
Yeah, I'm really mad, Morgan.
I hear it inside your voice. I hear it inside your voice.
I'm busted.
I hear it inside your voice right now.
Really, I've never liked Joe Mixon because he played with those stupid Bengals. No, I'm not mad because they got Mixon.
I think
if Pittsburgh got Mixon, I would become a Bengals fan.
No, you wouldn't. I don't think you would ever pick a team over Pittsburgh to like.
Yes, I would. I hate Joe Mixon that much.
I don't understand why. I don't. And,
he's horrible.
Him and Henry is right there neck to neck with the rushing touchdowns. Henry has 13, he has 10, so he's number 2 in rushing touchdowns. So how's he not playing his best?
Who cares?
Is it?
Who cares?
No, because you said he wasn't playing his best.
Updates and I say, who cares?
You said, and I quote, he is not playing his best football.
He's not playing good football.
He's averaging 95.
I don't even know what best is for that sucker.
He's averaging 95 yards a game. With Harris
he's
only.
A loser, dude. He's a loser.
And your running back Harris is only averaging 68 a game. So who's a loser?
He's a loser, dude. Come on.
Okay, if you say so.
We don't have an offensive line. Our line is still trying to gel, man. Come on.
You think Houston has a good? You know what? You are something else.
Yes, I do. I think Houston has a better offensive line than Pittsburgh does at the moment.
I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right.
I know I'm right.
You're probably right. I don't know. I like stats. I was giving you stats, and you got mad about it.
I would take Houston's coach over Tomlin.
What? You would take DeMarco Murray over Tomlin? No, you would not. Don't say that.
Yes, I would.
Okay, whatever. If you say so.
Yes, I would.
Next up is Denver and Las Vegas. We both have Denver.
Oh,
we both have Denver. Let me ask you a question, because you obviously you don't have faith in Denver. What makes you pick Denver over Las Vegas?
Because I don't think Denver has it yet.
I think they got a good shot at going to the playoffs.
I don't think Denver has it yet. And this is kind of an underdog pick for me. So this is one of those where I say the underdog comes out victorious. And if you look at it again, Denver is the team I picked. You.
I know you picked Denver. But what I'm saying is you don't have any faith in Denver. Why the hell would you pick them if you don't have no faith in them?
Well, I don't have any faith in them, but again, I don't really like Sean Payton.
I don't like Sean Payton.
Because of what he did to Russell Wilson.
I don't like Sean. I don't
think Sean Payton would have been as successful as he was if he didn't have Drew Brees.
I don't think Sean Payton is that good like people make him out to be. I think he surrounds himself with good coaching staff and good talent.
Is that a fact?
That's what I feel. I feel like he has good coaching staff, and I feel like he has players around him that's good. I don't think it's him. I think it's the players and coaching staff. I think he's a terrible leader. I think he's a terrible head coach.
Wow, I can't believe I'm hearing this from you.
I don't like Sean Payton. Never have, never will. I think he's terrible.
Okay.
I think he's trash. I think that again.
You don't like the Vegas Raiders. I think only person is Max Crosby. I think is the only guy you like over there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it takes more than him to win games. He's the only one that's left that's good. I mean, they got what? Minshew and yeah.
Let me ask you this, Morgan. Is Devontae Adams in a better place?
No.
Or do you think he should stay in Vegas?
He should stay in Vegas until next year. Maybe he should got traded there in the draft night. I think him going to the Jets is a terrible move. I mean, he's not going to the playoffs.
He made a mistake.
Yeah, because he was not going to the playoffs with Las Vegas. He's not going to the playoffs now with the Jets.
Did he make a career mistake?
Oh, absolutely. Now it's all about money and him. That's all it was. It was never about winning games. It was about money and him.
What is he, 31 now? I think he's 31.
I think he's 31, yeah. And you know, receivers don't last that long in the league.
No. But he's still a sure-handed guy. I just don't think he has enough time to build a good chemistry with whoever comes in. Or even if your buddy decides to come back next year.
Hey, my buddy, don't say that shit. I think Aaron Rodgers should retire. He reminds me of Brett Favre. Hopefully don't do a scandal like Brett Favre did and take away money. Anyways, this next pick, it has me iffy because what we talked about of Brock Purdy being hurt and not playing. But I don't like Green Bay. So I'm going to stick with the 49ers. I have the 49ers. You got the 49ers. Again, they're playing Green Bay in Green Bay. Do you want to switch that pick?
No, are you serious?
I was asking. I thought about it.
Why would I go? Goodness.
I thought about it, but I don't like Green Bay, and I think 49ers still can win this game without Brock Purdy.
Why don't you like Green Bay?
Because they're in my division, and they suck. Trash. I don't like Jordan Love. I don't like Matt LaFleur.
So you're saying you would pick Baker Mayfield over Green Bay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Hands down.
And New England over Green Bay?
No, I would not do that. I wouldn't even pick Deshaun Watson's dumbass over Green Bay.
And you don't hate Green Bay the most?
Nah, I'd say cheaters and liars. New England cheated and they lied about it. And they said sex trafficking. That's why Robert Kraft hasn't been in the Hall of Fame yet. Got denied again.
Oh, Morgan, I guess there's just no winning with you, man. I mean, you are going to think of any excuse.
No excuse. Facts.
Not to go with Green Bay.
I picked them last week over Chicago.
Okay, big deal.
I mean, I had to pick one team.
Oh, God, Morgan, I'm looking at the next game. I'm very, very... I don't know what to say. I mean, you were a guy that was high on Geno Smith. What's going on with this? You picked Arizona over Seattle.
I did. Like I said last week, I think Pete Carroll made Geno Smith who he is. Without Pete Carroll, I think Geno Smith is trash. And it's showing. Pete Carroll made him the quarterback he is. He made him good. He made him better than what he was, right? It's like another guy.
Trash?
Yes, trash. Terrible. He's a joke.
You did say trash. Okay.
He's a joke. It's another guy came from the Jets. He's been around the league, passed around like a fucking whore that you would in the streets. But
Are you
getting passed around?
Wait a minute.
May have stopped in Seattle.
Are you? Wait. So you're saying New York has not had good players?
Oh, they had good players. They don't know how to fucking use them. It's New York. New Yorkians suck.
Why would you call Smith a whore, man? That's kind of...
Because he's been passed around the league more than anything.
Oh, my God.
Finally got to start in Seattle. And look. Oh, man. Where do I begin?
But you do have... Now, last year you were kind of iffy about Kyler Murray. Now, this year you're kind of up about this guy.
Because I think he's watching film. I mean, he's playing his best football.
You think he woke up and smelled the coffee, huh?
Oh yeah. I think what now he's like, oh shit, I can be benched at any given time, so I gotta get my shit together and do what I need to do.
Yeah, I can tell you that I'm really impressed with James Conner because he was kind of an average back with Pittsburgh, but out in Arizona, he's pretty good out there.
And maybe And I can't say coaching staff because Mike Tomlin's one of the greatest coaches, so I can't say that. Maybe the line. Maybe I don't. Maybe there's a better line. I don't know. Then again, it's Arizona. It's hot over there. Maybe you don't like being cold. That's why you moved from Kentucky, right? You don't like being cold.
Dude, you're killing me.
I'm just being honest.
You're slaying me. Come
on. No, but I really think Geno needed Pete Carroll. I think Pete Carroll made Geno Smith. As you can see, this
is Geno going to the playoffs?
No. I don't see them going.
Is that it's okay? So there's no chance.
No chance at all. Very.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Especially the Rams playing.
I mean,
and I know.
Didn't he come back and beat? I think didn't he score a walk-off touchdown or something in one of these games?
He did, but that doesn't matter. What matters is winning games, not winning half the games. You got to win the games, right?
You're not giving him any props this year.
No, none. And this says a lot because the Rams are playing high football, right? And I got them losing this week. But the reason why I got them losing is because they're playing against one of the hot teams as well in Philadelphia. So with that being said, though, I think the Rams are going to go make playoffs over the Seattle Seahawks. But, again...
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'll go with that. You know, I normally don't agree with you, but I'll agree with you on that. But I'm not a Geno Smith. Never have been.
I know you haven't.
Because of his poor performance.
I mean,
never like to do it.
I mean, we can look at Smith's stats from last year to this year, right? And you can see a difference. I mean, granted, he's number 4 in passing yards.
Drop off? Is it a big, huge drop off in his stats, or?
I mean, as you can tell,
you do think Pete Carroll made him. He was a lot better with Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah, I think Pete Carroll did make him. I mean, granted, he's number 4 in passing yards this year. He's number 4, but if you look at stats from his first year starting, or let me take it back, the year he actually broke out and became Geno Smith, as we know from comeback play of the year and stuff like that, to now, it's a big drop off. Big drop off.
What do you think his future is in Seattle?
I think he's done. He has one of the lowest quarterback ratings right now since he's been in Seattle.
So is he done being a starter, or is he done?
And I'm looking. No, I don't think he's done being a starter. And I'm looking. Last year he had 31 sacks. This year he's at 32 already, and this is only going into week 12, right?
How many picks does he have?
He has 11-11. So 11 touchdowns, 11 picks. Last year he had 9 picks with 20 interceptions, or 9 picks with 20 touchdowns, and he had a good quarterback rating last year. Again, Pete Carroll made this guy. I mean, he played for the Jets, he played for the Giants, so 2 washed up, sorry ass teams he played for. Not to mention he played in the Chargers. He played with them.
Well, maybe they had a huge offensive turnover in the offseason where he lost some talent, and he doesn't have the talent.
What? No.
That he had last year.
No. I mean, granted, some injuries, but I'm not going to say talent because they have almost everybody back over there. They got Metcalf. They got Lockett. They still have the running back. What's his name? Tell you, Walker. Kenneth Walker. They got him still. So you can't tell me that they... No. And they still have Noah Fant. So you can't say that talent... He has everybody still over there almost. Again, this comes down to coaching. Pete Carroll made Geno Smith.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've never been a Geno guy, like I said, but you would know. I mean, like I said, you had high hopes for him last year. You said he was looking better.
He was, and this year he's going downhill. We could blame the age, but I'm blaming coaching. Comes that coaching, right?
It'd be the age. You might have a point with the age thing. Or either he got lucky.
I'm going to say Pete Carroll. I don't think he got lucky. I'm going to say Pete Carroll made him.
You would say that. I think he got lucky.
No.
Because I don't think he's talented. He can run, but he's not a runner. He prefers to be a pocket passer. But he's not impressive. He's never been impressive to me.
I already know. So.
Anyway, what's the next game? Because I'm tired of talking about this.
Anyways, the next game we already said it was Philadelphia and the Rams. I picked Philadelphia. You got Philadelphia.
Why didn't you go with the Rams? I mean, Puka Nakua's playing, right?
The Rams are playing hot, but Philadelphia, ooh, man. What do I begin with?
They've been running the ball pretty good, too.
They are running the ball pretty good. I think this right here is a must-win for the Rams, but I don't see the Rams beating the Philadelphia Eagles. I just don't see it happen. Philadelphia is all around better than the Rams from the line to defense. Yes, the Rams do. They got two of the top receivers, and they have a Hall of Fame quarterback in Matt Stafford. But Philadelphia, A.J. Brown's playing really, really well. Barkley's running the ball really good. Jalen Hurts throwing the ball really well as well. I mean, and then you go with that defense. Philadelphia's defense is really nasty right now. I don't think the Rams.
Well, I agree.
I don't think the Rams is ready for what's going on. I mean.
So you don't think? So you think?
And hear me out.
The Rams' defense is more of a liability or the offense?
I think it's going to be the defense. It's going to be a liability. The offense is going to be spark, but it's going to be that defense. They need help over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to have to agree with you again. I don't like agreeing with you. I hate this.
And hear me out. And here's also another thing. Philadelphia has one of the best defenses right now as we speak. I mean, they're...
Well, you know, we both said that Carter was going to have some off-the-field issues, but that has not happened yet.
No, it hasn't, and that's surprising. That's really surprising because I really thought he was going to have some off-the-field issues. I mean, he and here's the thing. He did do wrong. And I think he woke up and realized it's time for me to grow up, especially at this level, right? Yeah, he made a mistake when we played for Georgia, but now I think he's man enough to realize I can't do this. This is my life. This is my life of where I need my family. My family needs me. I need to help them out. I can't end up going to jail or prison.
Well, maybe he needs to go and talk to Jordan Addison and get him in line.
Don't ever bring Jordan Addison up with Carter again because he sped. He didn't kill nobody. Jalen Carter actually, you know what? I'm gonna be sorry.
He could have killed somebody going at that speed. Are you kidding?
But he didn't. He's not Jalen Ruggs either.
No, he didn't. He was a sick dog.
His dog was. What was Jalen Carter's excuse? He was racing.
Yeah, and
racing. So
speeding, racing, same thing.
No, different.
Except there's not an opponent.
Addison was trying to get his dog to the vet.
I do believe Addison was going faster than Carter was.
He had to get to his dog needed to go to the vet. Anyways, I'm looking at the.
You're biased because you're a dog person.
I love dogs.
Love dogs.
I'm looking.
That's why I say you're biased because you're a dog person.
I love dogs. Yeah. I don't like cats. I mean, besides the lion, I love lions because they're king of the jungle. But I'm looking at the stats for Philadelphia. Philadelphia really doesn't give up no more than 17 points a game almost. See, I mean, and they only
Yeah.
so that's why I have them over the Rams.
Well, I picked Philly too. I believe I picked Philly.
Yeah, you did. And I'm looking. The only two, the only there's a couple games here that they almost lost against the Browns. They lost against the Buccaneers and the Jaguars.
I think AJ Brown's going to put up over 100 yards. I think.
I'm going to say the same. I'm going to say the same thing. I think this is going to be a hit or make for the Rams. Yes, the Rams need to win this game, but it ain't going to happen tomorrow. So,
didn't you say you had the Rams possibly going to the playoffs?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need to win this game to go to the playoffs, but I don't think it's going to happen against Philadelphia. Now, if it was against maybe the Chargers, I would say it's a good chance that they could win, but it's not the Chargers. I'm talking about Philadelphia here, who's playing red hot. Next game is a head scratcher because I'm trying to figure out why you picked the Chargers over Baltimore.
I think you already know the answer to that question.
I want to ask you anyways, why in the hell did you pick the Chargers over Baltimore?
Baltimore's in the division, and I don't like Lamar Johnson.
It's Lamar Jackson.
It's Johnson.
It's Jack. I don't have this conversation. Look, Lamar Jackson.
We've already had this conversation, but yeah, you don't think Justin Herbert can beat him with
no
this Bosa guy you're always praising? And come on, dude.
It takes more than Joey Bosa by himself.
You don't like Harbaugh?
No. No, I didn't like him when he coached the 49ers and all. I didn't.
Look at that Quentin Johnson, man. Come on.
Okay, and your point.
He's going to burn. He's going to get his.
Yeah, he's going to get his. He's going to get his.
I think Justin Herbert's going to be on fire because Baltimore's secondary has not been impressive this year.
Baltimore has one of the worst secondaries. I get it, but I just don't think the Chargers are going to contain Henry and Lamar Jackson. They can contain one, but they can't contain both.
You don't think Dobbins is going to have a revenge game?
Who?
Oh, not Dobbins. Or DK.
Who?
Who's the running back over in Chargers?
Who?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No.
Dobbins
is going to have a game.
He's not. He's not going to do anything spectacular.
Dude, he was up there rushing with the top backs in the NFL. What are you talking about?
He's 11th, but he's not going to do anything against. No, he's going to get hurt. He's going towards the ACL and he's going to cry.
He's not going to do anything against that sorry defense.
No, because here's the thing: Baltimore's rush defense is really good. It's just that passing defense that's kind of iffy.
I can't believe you even going there.
I went there.
Why are you going there with that?
I did. I went there.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Are you getting shy on me now? I can't hear anything.
I'm not getting shy.
What's the problem? You have that much faith in Baltimore?
Yes. I don't think you realize I'm high on Baltimore, just like I'm high on Houston. I think Baltimore has the talent. And this is brother versus brother, okay?
Oh, so you're saying Houston can beat Baltimore?
Oh, absolutely. Hands down, I think Houston can.
What?
Yes.
I'm not a Baltimore fan, and I think Baltimore will win that game. No, there's no way.
But no, this is brother versus brother. It's bragging rights.
The Harbaugh brothers.
Yeah, so it's bragging rights. So, and
how's it bragging rights? They're not even in the same division.
Because it's like Peyton Manning, Eli Manning when they go against each other. It's bragging rights. Hey, I beat you. I got one up on you. Right? You gotta have fun with it. I don't think you realized about that.
But NFL is not fun. It's a business.
If you say so. I just don't see. I don't see Baltimore. I don't see Chargers. I don't see Chargers stopping Baltimore's rushing offense. And I know you mentioned Johnston.
Oh my God! You're not talking this Henry thing again, are you?
Absolutely, he's number one in rushing, carries, and touchdowns.
Oh, one day, Sean, you'll wake up and smell the coffee. I don't know when, but one day.
King Henry is the king for a reason. He's not going to get stopped by the Chargers.
That King Henry stuff again, too.
Yeah, what do you want me to say? It's the truth. He's been number one in every category right now. So, can't say he's a prince because he's a king.
I mean, I'll give you that. The stats don't lie there, but he can be stopped.
I don't think the Chargers are going to stop him.
You don't?
Absolutely no, I do not.
No. So you saying Henry's going to get over 100 yards rushing?
Yes. Absolutely.
Hands down.
Hands down. Hands down, he's going to get 100. I'm gonna say 115 to be exact.
115?
115.
I'll say he'll get 62 yards.
How many? So let me ask you a question. He got 69 against Pittsburgh. You think Chargers defense is better than Pittsburgh?
No.
Okay then.
But still.
No.
He still can be stopped in his tracks is the point I'm trying to make.
I'm trying to tell you it's not going to happen against that team.
Chargers has a pretty good, stingy defense.
And I think Lamar Jackson's going to throw for over 200 yards.
Well, I hope so, since you claim his accuracy is a lot better this year. I haven't seen it, but okay. He's
in third with the best quarterback rating. I don't think he's been that high since he's been in the NFL. And he's only thrown 3 interceptions. 3. Right?
I hear you.
So again,
I'm not feeling it, but okay.
And his completion percentage is up there. It's up there. It hasn't been this high since he's been in the league. I'm just saying this. Look, he's playing the best.
Why do you get so worked up, Morgan?
Because Lamar Jackson is the GOAT. He's the greatest. Just saying.
Why do you get so worked up, Morgan? I get it. You know, I could see it if you were a Baltimore Ravens fan, but you're a Minnesota Vikings fan.
Look,
so I don't understand all this hostility.
Because I like Lamar Jackson. You got favorite players, right? You might be a Pittsburgh fan, but you got favorite players. Why not support that favorite player of yours?
My favorite players are Pittsburgh players.
I'm done with you. Of course you're going to say that because you're biased.
That has nothing to do with it.
Let me ask you a question, because now I'm kind of curious about this. Where do you think the score is going to be for the Chargers and Baltimore? Give me a score. Predict the score.
Chargers 28, Baltimore 17.
Really? Ugh. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Baltimore is going to score. It's going to be 28-21, Baltimore. And I'm going to tell you.
Well, sounds like you're giving Justin Herbert a little love.
I like Justin Herbert, but I'm going to tell you this. If Justin Tucker can't make his kicks, Baltimore is in trouble.
What are you saying? Justin Tucker's getting old? Or he's just losing?
Both, because he hasn't made any kicks that needs. He missed them against Pittsburgh. He missed them against Browns. He missed them against the Bengals. He needs to make his kicks. They got to count.
Everybody slumps every now and then. Just like a quarterback can have a bad game.
Yeah, but he's getting old. He's a kicker. You don't need anything besides kicking the fucking ball to the post. You don't need to run. You don't need no play calling. Just kick the ball.
You recall the year your kicker missed the field goal and you guys didn't go to the playoffs or didn't win the
I
playoffs?
wanted to choke the shit out of him.
Do you remember that?
I remember that. I wanted to choke him. I don't understand how. And I get it. If it's windy, it's
It was
one
a chip
thing.
shot.
Oh my god. If it's windy, it's one thing. I get it. But if it's not windy, how do you miss it? You do this
Dude, it was a chip
daily.
shot.
You do this in practice. You do this in games. You do it in warm-ups. How do you miss a field goal?
Pressure. Pressure, dude. That's easy. Come on.
I guess.
It happened.
I don't know. Tucker's getting old.
Yeah.
I guess so.
See, that's a primetime game too. Why didn't you tell me that?
It is a Monday game. You didn't ask.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I mean, I'm not your babysitter.
Should it be a primetime game? Do you think it should be a primetime game only because it's a brother versus brother?
Hell yeah. Again, it's bragging rights. If it was me and my brothers going against each other, I want to be primetime. I wanted the world to see two of the best going at it, or two. Let me take it back. One of the best and one okay-ish going at it. Because I always think I'm the best at everything I do.
So you're saying if you were the head coach of Minnesota and your brother was coaching Dallas,
oh hell yeah, I'm gonna
embarrass you in prime time.
I'm gonna embarrass him in prime time because again, I'm the greatest at everything I do.
You have been.
I'm the greatest at everything.
Boasting yourself. I don't understand that, but okay. Every dog has his day.
Hey, I'm the greatest at everything I do. Wake up, piss excellence. I do all that.
Yeah, okay, I know. Were you the greatest when you got that food delivery at work? When you
we ain't talking about that. Why would you bring that up? I was hot.
Because
who bites a burger? Who bites a burger and gives it to the person that fucking ordered it? It makes no sense.
Well, it happened, dude.
First, he didn't say my name right. First of all, didn't say my name.
Well,
I corrected him twice.
He did butcher the name, but
Sheen, it's Sean.
The reality is he got away with it.
I should have stabbed him right in his fucking eyeball. Took a bite of my fucking White Castle burger.
Hey man, you had more. What's the big deal?
It's mine. I paid for it. Why?
You tried to give that thing to me. I didn't want that thing.
I did try to give it to you. Man, I can't believe you took a picture of it.
What a retard. Well, it could only happen to you, Morgan. It could only happen to you.
That's why I gave you gas station food.
It's okay, Scene.
Can't believe you called me Sheen. It was Sean. I told you twice what it was.
Not gas station food, gas station chicken.
I don't care. At least you ate it too, didn't you?
One of the hungriest days of my life. And you basically starved me. Do you know the decision I had to make after I took the first bite?
Just dip it in water. It would have been good.
I should have dipped it in something poisonous and just got it over with.
All right, Holder. Since the picks are done, how well do you think you did?
How well do you think we did on picks? I'm going to beat you.
Again, I'm great at everything I do. I know my picks are the best. I beat you multiple times this year. I think you about to beat me maybe once or twice this year, but I know I beat you more.
I'm going to beat you just because you don't like New England.
I don't like New England at all.
That's going to be the game that's going to beat you.
You don't think Baltimore's going to beat me? Or Baltimore's game is going to beat me?
Well, I'm leaning more toward the Patriots game because in your eyes, there's no way that Drake Mays is going to have that good of a game.
None. He's getting lucky. Now, when Miami,
I don't think you should do any of these shows before you take your medication.
Well, maybe I'm some crazy. I don't know.
You need to take your meds, man. Put the bottle down. Get on the meds.
How you know I took a drink of my
water? I love it, but you need help.
I have water. How you know I took a drink of my water just now? It's weird.
Oh, not no water. Oh, you don't put water in a flask, okay?
Oh, that was no flask. That was a water bottle. I don't got a flask. Just
You
drink.
blamed Coach last week for having a flask twice.
I did. Before we log off, I do want to say I did feel good having a couple guests on the show last week. Give it up for we had Coach Vari on here last week and his brother Jamari, but both of them I would like to have them back again sometime. Even
That
though
would be nice.
one's a Pittsburgh fan and the other one's a Bengals fan, I think the Bengals fan maybe should ride the boat and become a Viking fan. I don't know.
I think we should have him either for a holiday game or a playoff game.
Thanksgiving is next week. I would say maybe Christmas, the week of Christmas, because next week's Thanksgiving and we already did a show before Thanksgiving, so I would say maybe Christmas. I think Christmas game. I think that'd be nice. The week of Christmas.
Yeah, and we can both team up on you then. That'll be great.
Yeah, sure. Okay. If you say so.
And we don't know where the Bengals will be at that time of year, so Mari may not be in good spirits.
I think the Bengals will be in last.
Yeah. I don't think he'd be in good spirits.
No, I bet he cried last. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to see if he cried when the Bengals lost. Forgot to ask him that question.
Before we close the show, there's one thing I want to say to you.
What's that?
And that's, I want you to have better shout-outs next week, okay?
Well, first of all, my shout-outs is fine. Okay, this is what I want you
to have better shout-outs.
This is what I want you to do next week. This is what I want you to do, okay? I want you to take your vitamins, eat your Wheaties, and get some good sleep. Because when I beat you next week, I'm going to brag all about it.
Wheaties are nasty.
So Wheaties, vitamins, get some good sleep.
Yeah, you could say that now, but next week when we go over my winning sheet, come on.
If I lose this week, I might be sick next week. I think I'm getting sick. I think I'm getting sick now.
You're going to be sick because the Robert Kraft team is going to beat you.
I promise you, if New England wins against Miami, I am going to yell and I'm going to shut my phone off.
Morgan Miami hasn't been playing good ball. Come on.
I don't care. I don't like Robert Kraft. I don't like the Patriots.
Don't say that on the air.
I did, and I will. Robert Kraft is like P. Diddy, but getting away with it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just stating facts.
Well, go ahead and sign out because this is getting worse and worse.
With that being, he's up there almost worse than Deshaun Watson. Matter of fact, I think both of them should be in prison together with P. Diddy.
Oh my goodness. We couldn't go a show without mentioning him.
No, I don't like Deshaun Watson. I hope he fucking.
You think?
I hope he breaks his leg and has to retire. Anyway, with that being said, subscribers and listeners, please chime in. Let us know your thoughts about our picks. Let us know. Give us your opinions and thoughts on your favorite football team. Maybe your favorite football player or players, if you have players. Let us know who you think is going to make the playoffs and who you think is going to be in the Super Bowl. Because it's coming up. We're in week 12. A couple more weeks, we'll be in the playoffs. That being said, don't let fourth down get you.
Oh, thank God. I thought we'd never get through that. Okay. Hey, you guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please go easy on Morgan. We know how much he can be out of line at times. But he means well in a Rain Man type of way. But I just want to say you guys have a great week leading up to these games. And, the week is almost over. Tomorrow's game day. You guys have a good Sunday. And stay penalty free. And we are out of here.